guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Hannah, and today we're gonna be talking about a little college advice. It's back to school season. I graduated about 3 months ago from college, so I want to give y'all a few little tips and tricks. Whew, college is really the best time of your life, quite honestly, but there are just a few things that I feel like I can be a big sister to, give a little advice about, because I have been there, done that, or I have seen it and I know somebody who has been there and done that, and girl, I can hook you up. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. I don't know if I want to I think I'm gonna do friends first, because you know, I came to college. Okay, so when I got to college, I actually came with a pretty big group of people that I knew from my metroplex. We didn't necessarily all go to the same school, but we went to schools that were literally like less than 5 minutes away from each other. So we were like semi-close, or some were closer than others, some were not. And y'all, 3 years later, I'm trying to think, all of us are not as close as we used to be. And you know, I really don't have anything negative to say about it. Sometimes you just outgrow people, and sometimes y'all just want different things. Y'all want to live certain type of lifestyles that y'all don't really correlate, and so you just outgrow each other, and nothing's wrong with that. Meeting friends, I would say that goes the same for those. You know, I've met some great people, and I have met, you know, a few girls that are going to be my lifelong friends. I already know it. But then there are some people that you meet and they're there for a season, and I try to look at everything just like that. I met a lot of people that were just there for a season, and I also came to college with a lot of friends that are no longer really my friends. Like, we don't talk at all, we don't speak at all, and nothing necessarily happened. We just grew apart. But with picking friends in college, definitely pick people that are going to motivate you and push you and have the same goals as you do, because if not, it'll kind of weigh you guys at an uneven balance. Because if you want to be a doctor and you're studying every day and you want to work really hard to become a doctor, and they never go to class and they don't really care, they're just trying to make it by, y'all are not going to even out on the playing field. Y'all are probably not going to really understand each other very well. I mean, it could work. I'm not saying it could never work, but you know, it's going to be harder when they want to go to a party that's all the way until 5 a.m. and you want to study all night. Like, somewhere in between there, you're going to kind of start to not feel each other anymore, I feel like. But then again, it could possibly work. That's just my experience, you know, and what I've seen. So that's just my experience again. But enough of friends. We're going to go ahead and go on to we're gonna go to roommates. Now, I'm not going to spend very much time on this topic. My friends, you're probably watching this and laughing at me because, girl, freshman year, I lived in a dormitory it was a newer dormitory, but we had community bathrooms. Child. But I had a random roommate, and we were just very opposite. We did a lot of things very differently. So there was a lot of just tension. We never talked. We never said anything to each other, really. Honestly, we probably only ever said hi and bye to each other. Even like moving in and stuff, we never really spoke. But I was not planning on going to the school that I went to. So I wasn't able to choose my roommate because I was late in the roommate process. So I would definitely suggest, if you can choose your roommate, please do. And I know a lot of people say, don't live with your friends, don't live with your friends. Don't live with your friends that you know you don't like, that you know you couldn't see yourself getting along with. That makes sense. Like, there are, well, not anymore. At the time, there was friends that I knew I could definitely live with, and so my second year of school, I definitely lived with one of my best friends. I lived with her my 3rd year as well. Like, we literally are the best roommates ever. We understand, we communicate. If one of us doesn't like something, we literally just say it, and then that's it. Like, we communicate very well. and we look out for each other, and like we're not in each other's business. Like we really just effectively communicate, and that works. So I really want to break the stigma of like don't live with somebody you know, because I promise you it can work, and it does work, and it's probably one of the best things that came out of my college experience, because I just didn't have a good experience my freshman year when I had a random roommate. But there could have been other things that played into it, because like I'm an only child on my mom's side, and that's who I lived with. So I've always been kind of brought up as an only child. Even though I do have siblings, I've always kind of been like by myself, like, you know, like if you're an only child, you understand. So it could have been other factors, like F that. It wasn't other factors. It just wasn't, we just weren't compatible. We just did a lot of things different, which is fine. If you can pick a roommate, I really do suggest picking a roommate, because if it's someone you know, or at least kind of know, you kind of have a feel for them, and so you kind of can understand and like really, you know. Okay, so the next thing that I really want to talk about, alcohol and drugs. Don't do it. It's not even worth it. Don't do it. If you ask any of my friends, I'm not a hardcore drinker. I'm 21, by the way. I'm not a hardcore drinker. I can't do the hardcore. I don't like being blackout drunk. Like, that's not cute. It's not cute. Don't let nobody give you anything unless you walk with them to the bar. You see the bartender make the drink that you asked for, and the bartender hand it to you, and they maybe just pay for it. Like, don't take anything that anybody has given you, because do not. Know your limits. Learn your limits quick, because baby, I done seen some of the worst shit. Know your limits. Know your limits when drinking. Know your limits, because you don't want to be the one that they're carrying out the club at 2 o'clock in the morning and throwing up on yourself. Seen that before. It's not cute. And then people talk about you forever. Child, please. Do not mix drinks, light and dark. I don't care if your friends is hyping you up. Baby, don't do it. It's not even all that. It's not all that cute. None of that. Just don't do it. Like, honestly, y'all, I don't like to drink hardcore liquor. I just don't think it's satisfying. I don't think it tastes good. It's just not for me. If that's what you do what you do. Just know your limits. I prefer to drink cute, you know. If I'm gonna have a drink, I'm gonna give me a light soda margarita. I'm gonna give me a mojito. Like, I'm not with the being sloppy and nasty. I don't want to say sloppy nasty. Just being sloppy drunk, and it's just not me with the hardcore liquor. But my tips on it are definitely to know your limits. Do not let anybody give you a drink that you have not seen. Don't sit your drink anywhere at the club, the function, because some crazy people out here, and I promise you they will do something to your drink. I promise you. And you might think that it's just stuff you only see on TVs, but no, baby, they will really do it. Next topic. Drugs. I don't do those. There's not much I can really tell you other than what I've seen. I don't really see the purpose of doing things like really hardcore. You know what I mean? I really don't. And you know, I have seen people get in trouble for things. I've seen people do stuff that has been completely out their body, and it's like, why would you want to do that? I don't know, but personally, not my thing. I really don't have too much advice to give on it, because pretty much everything is illegal, well, where I live. So all I can say is don't do them. I can't really give you any advice, because I really don't. Sorry. That's the end of this video. Kind of did just a few couple things. If y'all want me to do a more in-depth one about some more juicier topics, let me know, because girl, I have some stories, and if you want to hear some stories, I'll let you know some stories, because child, college was one for the books. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.